The encounter does, of course, kick off at 3:30 p.m. with the build-up on SABC 1 starting at 2:30 p.m. If you're not making your way to the stadium, you can catch it live on the SABC. Let's take a look at some of those facts just regarding this edition, of course, of the Soweto Derby. You look at it being a battle between number 2 and number 4 out in the Betway Premiership standings. But, of course, Kaizer Chiefs having played one less game than the Buccaneers, and they are currently separated there by 8 points, with Amakosi on 30 points and the Buccaneers on 38 points. And we move on to take a look at some more information. This is just a confirmation of just how the rest of the log in the Betway Premiership is looking at the moment. But when we look at the Soweto Derby, we zoom in, of course, Kaizer Chiefs this season having scored 16 goals in comparison to the 26 scored by Orlando Pirates. And it's going to be so important tomorrow in the Derby when it comes to the man between the posts. When you look at Peterson for Kaizer Chiefs conceding 8 goals, and on the side of Orlando Pirates, it is Sipho Chain who is likely to be in goals. They have conceded 7 goals so far this season. In terms of those previous matchups between the two sides, the last time, of course, we saw them meeting was in the Nedbank Cup final, which Kaizer Chiefs secured a victory. But in terms of the league, on the 3rd of May, Orlando Pirates securing themselves a 2-1 victory in that one. And on the 1st of February 2025, the Buccaneers once again in with the victory against Kaizer Chiefs. So for the last 5 or so encounters in the league, it is the Buccaneers that have really just dominated in the Soweto Derby in terms of the league. Coaches from both teams in their first Soweto Derby. Few coaches have secured a victory on debut in the Soweto Derby. So it's going to be an interesting one. Both teams, of course, coming into this game on the back of the loss in terms of the league. Orlando Pirates losing to Mamelodi Sundowns. Kaizer Chiefs losing midweek, of course, to Stellenbosch FC, with Titus scoring that winner in the 87th minute. That's where we'll leave it for your sport news for now. But at 7 o'clock, we'll bring you the sport bulletin from the F&B Stadium, where I will be chatting to some of the stakeholders ahead of the much anticipated Soweto Derby.